It's May 8th. Thanks a lot for watching these morning videos. I know sometimes when you watch a video, if there's like a second of boredom, there's this idea that you want to skip forward, or maybe that's just me. um, but I really appreciate it, and thank you, because this is kind of my only time to really speak to you guys as a group and think through what I'm going to say and be clear about it. And so I really appreciate it. And there's information in here, not only in general about why we're doing things and like life lessons and that kind of stuff, but there's also specific, like, today you need to know this. So my hope is that this is less than 3 minutes, and hopefully we can have a deal where you watch the whole thing. So if you always have been, thanks. But if you haven't been, please do so. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about being well and what that means to me. There's this part of being well where you need to know yourself, and you start to learn what evidence you have that maybe you're getting a little stressed or getting a little anxious. And the earlier you can recognize that, the earlier you can adjust and not get to like a breaking point of actual anger. And for me, when I start putting too much on myself, I start forgetting things. And what's interesting is that today I actually don't feel like I'm that stressed. I feel happy. I feel excited. It's a Friday. But I left my laptop at home, so I already had to go there and come back. I ran out of time to do the end of day reflection yesterday, and I ran out of time to do piano yesterday. So while I feel quite good, I know that I think I'm doing a little bit too much. So I'm going to take a little bit of a half step back and balance myself out. So I'm curious, do you have things like that? How do you know when you're getting anxious or getting tired or getting mad? And just think about how might you recognize those earlier. Your lessons today, Friday, May 8th, we'll have our grade 6 news at 9:30. I'm glad that I this. And actually, it's a grade 6 activity. I'm kind of excited. We're going to go for a tour together. So we're going to actually do something rather than just chatting. That'll be interesting. Recess, art, lunch, end of day reflection. So no planned individual check-ins. If you'd like to check in, I'd love to check in with you, but you don't have to today on a Friday. Grade 6 news, 9:30, Zoom link, good. Chapter 2 of our book, read to self, work on writing. Nothing assigned for math, science, or social, but you do have a test coming up, so you might want to study for science. Planet Research Project, we're presenting on Tuesday, and the Sky test is going to be on Wednesday. I have 3 other things here, which are kind of exciting. The first one is the Rockies Challenge Whip Your Hair email. This is just, you send in a video of you doing a whip your hair back and forth dance to Miss Switzer, and she's going to compile them and then give a prize to the winner. It looks pretty fun. The next one is the Keeping It Cool, which is you send a picture or a video of you just doing something at home that you think is cool, and you send that to Mr. James, and he's going to do a draw next Friday during our all-school assembly. And third, the digital citizenship video. This has been put together by Rundle, and it just is a 5-minute video going through some of the things that you really should think about in terms of digital citizenship, online safety. So I recommend you watch that with your parents or by yourself, whatever. It's really good, though, in terms of safety. So that was 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I apologize. My question for you is, how do you know when you're starting to feel stressed? What early indicators have you noticed in yourself, if any? It's okay if you haven't. It took me like 20 years to. Have a good Monday. Have a good Friday. See you at 9:30.